Alrighty, hello and welcome everybody. Oh my goodness, this is just probably one of the most fun times I've had with dinosaurs, and it's been 4.5 years iterating on this specific list, continuing with what might be the new dinosaur queen, even though she's not a dinosaur. Gwenna, Eyes of Gaea. My oh my. I got 3 copies of this in paper, but yeah, we're just continuing with that trend. Nothing has changed too much. I have trimmed most of the Trapjaw Tyrants, and I have 1 Zacama, so not a lot of stuff needing white. I'm starting to come to the realization that Trapjaw Tyrant doesn't seem like it's really needed. There's so much explosive stuff, and what did I just hit? Huh. Did I just turn off? Is it going on? Oh, boom. Must have hit the hotkey to turn off the video. Okay. Hello. All good. All right. Back at it, but yeah, like I'm saying, Trapjaw Tyrant maybe not needed. There is, of course, better dinos for the same total mana value. A little bit better in the stats as well. That I'll probably tweak and add in maybe for tomorrow night. Nezahal, Heaven, if you're watching, at some point, I will say I'll add that in to the sideboard, of course, because it wouldn't be super good in some matchups, but it will be pretty easy to play. Of course, with Gwenna right here, she can tap for the 2 blue that we need to play Nezahal Primal Tide, along with the 4 Unclaimed Territory and Secluded Courtyard. Chances are that might be the only things we need for our sources of blue for that. Possibly upping it a little bit. Maybe adding some Ketria Triomes. Red, green, and blue land. Hard to say, but either way, it's going to be very fantastic. This list, if you guys didn't see my introduction for it, the sideboard is where it's at tonight. Spread out, varied, doing the trick against a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'm excited, to say the least. We got 1 Brotherhood's End for a total of 4 sweepers, including these 3 Anger of the Gods, as always. I'm definitely looking forward to getting another copy of Brotherhood's End there, bringing it in to destroy all artifacts with a mana value of 3 or less. Oh, I think so, Heaven. In the past, it has been cool. The last time I used Nezahal, I don't know if you caught it, it was against Azorius Control, where they cast a sweeper. I discarded 3 cards to temporarily exile Nezahal, and then she re-enters at the end of that turn, I believe. And then we attacked for lethal the following turn. She did the trick against the deck, one of the decks, where she has potential to draw a lot of stuff. It's always nice seeing us draw quite a bit with that card. I could pretty much add any dino, doesn't matter what it is. If there's some dinosaur later on that has 4 colors, 5 colors, Gwenna should help out quite nicely in that regard. Especially when we untap her, tap her again. She could tap for 4 different colors. Things are going to be quite consistent. Definitely with Lost Caverns of Ixalan if we get some multicolored dinos there. Excuse me, Gwenna's going to do the trick. But going back to the sideboard there. Some sweepers, Fry, to deal with Grease Fang, Azorius Control, that sort of thing. Lovely stuff. Spirits, if we face it. JDX, long time no see. Hopefully everything is going good as this list has been performing. Enchantment Hate, we got 1 Back to Nature to destroy all enchantments, and Beseju to take out a single thing. But I'm thinking upping the Back to Natures. I'm starting to see Fires of Invention, Yorion, playing a bunch of spells for free, which kind of sometimes we do with this list. Certainly Ghalta can be free with Gwenna, if it only costs 2. Shifting sometimes is free. Wayward. So I guess there's a little bit of similarity that way, except we can play a lot more. Oh, perfect timing. Yes, I know. Sounds good. Hopefully this deck lives up to that. I certainly think it will. Bouncer's Beatdown as well for some of that black stuff. Again, Grease Fang is going to help. It's going to be quite nice. exiling Greasefang when we take it out. We don't have to worry about it cheating out a vehicle. Of course, Greasefang decks usually have all 4 copies, I would imagine, of that particular card. But having that and Fry for instant speed, single target interaction ways to get rid of that thing is very nice. Unlicensed Hearse as well for the graveyard hate, so quite a wide range of things to help for sure. Carnage Tyrant, just a couple. Somewhere this thing should be in the mix, I say. A new job, oh, good stuff, good stuff. Hopefully it's going well, hopefully it continues to go well. I say we just jump into things. See this explosive, nasty swinging and attacks. Oh no, I'm not in the US, I'm Canada. Wait, I just realized it's in Historic. Hold on a second. Not sure why I went to Historic. Maybe I was playing in Historic the whole night last night. That doesn't make sense. Huh. That's odd. A head scratcher. Sean, yes. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited as well. Hyper Dimension Neptunia. They always have some interesting names. That's for sure. I gotta give it to them for that. Dal Monk. Hopefully we play first. Certainly we're gonna see some explosive games. All but guaranteed. Certainly that hand is not going to cut it. Maybe if I had 2 lands. Too risky though. Darn. You just never know what you're going to get. Certainly you wouldn't expect 3 of the 4 Shifting Ceratopses. Possibly, I could risk it with Kiora here. 2 chances to get that 3rd land. I'm going to do it. Crazy, I know. Gwenna would be good, but yeah, just get that 3rd land, Kiora. That'll get us to 4 for shifting. Might not be fast enough with what we're facing. Ooh. At least we did get Marauding, so that's a positive. Well, it says that's starting off strong tonight, JDX. I'm still liking this game, having fun. It's doing the trick for me. Every business has to make money to survive, to continue, and to improve and bring new products to market, and yeah, just be a mainstay. They've certainly done something right, being around for 30 years now, which is pretty crazy. Certainly some things could have been better. Absolutely. Can't win them all though. Can't please everyone. Yes, absolutely. Gonna hold back on that Marauding there. I don't want the Mammoth to block and kill it. Just in case we get that 4th land next turn, I want to be able to go Regisaur Alpha. I possibly could have gone Kiora, which would have opened up Regisaur Alpha and some card draw as well, but I just wanted to get shifting down. Possibly trade with this Kazandu Mammoth. We'll see. I definitely would if they attack with it. Maybe they have some sort of fighting interaction. Yikes. That's not good. There it is. Stop that stuff in its tracks. Of course, sometimes the Mammoth is sitting at 5. Or 3, I guess I should say. Yeah, I didn't want to take 5. My favorite game. Hard to say. Probably Pokemon Gold. Yeah, if I had to choose Pokemon Gold, the original. Yeah. Anger of the Gods, Brotherhood's End. That's going to be quite lovely. Game 2 here. Not blocking that. Luckily, they're stumbling a bit in the land department. And we got some pretty fantastic things coming up. I like Quartzwood Crasher mainly just because it's a absolutely massive body. Oh, and we got Gwenna as well. I'm definitely holding back Marauding. This is going to be fantastic. Yes, it is a very great choice. Gen 4. I don't know. I could say Gen 1. Also lovely. We still might be able to get this done with explosiveness from Gwenna here. It's going to be pretty scary though. Certainly Anger potentially sweeping a lot of their stuff would have been good at this particular moment. Oh, the Ghalta as well. This is pretty fantastic, I must say. You know what? I'm going to attack with the Quartzwood Crasher. I'm going to see what they do. I'd be okay trading with the Lovestruck Beast there. Hopefully. Okay. Platinum, interesting. Actually, I might like Pokemon Crystal. That was pretty fun. Hopefully Gwenna survives in Marauding Raptor. Cross your fingers. I'm hoping they don't have any fighting interaction because we're gonna get them good next turn. Oh, you gotta be kidding. That's not good. Well, we would have had him. That's probably going to be it, I imagine, especially with the Great Henge there. Yeah, no, we're not busting through that anymore. May have had a slim chance, but certainly I know what I need to do. Yeah, pretty much that. Beseiju maybe to take out... Yeah, definitely Beseiju. Take out that Great Henge just in case they get it. Trapjaw Tyrant, exiling some big stuff. I think Anger of the Gods and Brotherhood's End is going to hit enough. I still may not need it. Alrighty, cross your fingers. Hopefully Gwenna survives. Hopefully we get a little bit more of an explosive start here. Certainly, we almost popped off. I have a good feeling about this one. Oh, yeah. Can't do it. It's not a source of red, unfortunately. Oh, and that's just getting worse. Yikes. Darn. Okay, that's it. I'll go with both Shifting Ceratopses. They are somewhat expensive. More expensive than Wayward Swordtooth, which would definitely be free when we cast it with a Gwenna out. Oh, and Huntmaster to boot. If we get a third land next turn, we're set, I must say. I was a little bit worried they might tail swipe Huntmaster there. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely. Hopefully we get a Kiora next turn, but yeah, Gwenna's gonna get absolutely massive. If we get a Kiora next turn, that might be it. We're gonna be playing a lot of stuff, that's for sure. Cross your fingers, it's Kiora. Not quite, not quite. I'll hold off for now. Lovestruck Beast would have traded with anybody we attacked with. Unfortunately, would have attacked with Wayward, but we don't have 10 permanents. And, oh, They got the Great Henge again. This is not good. Oh, okay. No, that's something. We do get to 10 permanents. Yes. Good stuff. See who blocks who. I imagine the 6/6 Lovestruck is going to block the Wayward, and the other Lovestruck might block that. Yeah, okay. So we do take out one. I could see myself adding 4 copies of Kiora, or other things that just draw a card whenever a creature enters the battlefield. Just refilling our hand. That would help big time. I think that's the main setback. If we don't have Kiora, we don't have something that's drawing more gas, I should say. Or we just get a sweeper. Gaea, Gwenna, I should say, is going to survive along with Regisaur Alpha, both being at 4 toughness. We would take out both Land War Elves and the little tokens, so we wouldn't have to worry about the aggression from Lovestruck Beast. But the fact that Kazandu Mammoth and Werewolf Pack Leader both are sitting at 4 toughness. Yeah, no, we're not winning that one, unfortunately. Darn. Yeah, gotta be more card draw. Oh, can't win them all. Never guaranteed to win the first one. Sometimes I do lose a bunch in a row, and everybody does. Doesn't matter what you play, it's going to happen at some point. But I'm definitely feeling going back to just red and green and Gruul tomorrow night. Go back to some great consistency for sure. I can work with that. We got 2 from Marauding Raptor, of course, unclaimed territory. Naming Dinosaur. Commune is going to grab us a 3rd land, but oh, interesting. It seems, oh, okay. Well, we lost one, we won. A little bit of back and forth. They knew what was about to happen. Perhaps they knew the name and they just couldn't get her done. Or maybe they had to step away. Early Thanksgiving festivities or something like that. Interesting. I think I had one like that last night where they just conceded. I think after I beat them the first game. Actually, I think my daughter had woken up at that point. She said hi and then boom, done. Kiln Fiend, oh. Mono red, something perhaps. Oh, beautiful looking. Absolutely. Going to be a little bit tense, hopefully. Otepec Huntmaster survives at the very least. They didn't go turn 1 Thoughtseize. They don't have a Thoughtseize. We pretty much confirmed that. Whether Huntmaster survives or doesn't, we still get to go Wayward, accelerate out, and play a bunch of, oh, Death Touch. Golgari Death Touch. Interesting. Well, well, well. Certainly has to be Wayward Swordtooth. Get those lands as much as possible. Definitely want to go Shifting Ceratops, then Karuga. Draw at least 2 cards, hopefully 3 from this. Won't be able to go both of those next turn unless we do draw a Marauding Raptor, of course. Gonna have to do something pretty quick though. Catching us off guard a little bit here. Sweeper will do the trick, it looks like. Taking out most of their stuff. I'm just going to go Huntmaster. Going to get some cost reduction. Maybe I block with it, maybe I don't. But we do get to 10, which is where I want to be. So Wayward Swordtooth can kill some stuff. Probably don't want to block somebody with Death Touch. In a pinch, if they do attack with the Hooded Blight Fang, I might do that. Sheoldred, oh, yikes. That's going to cause us problems with Keruga. Actually, it's not going to make a whole lot of sense to play Keruga. We're already losing 2 life. Keruga would make us lose another 4. Yeah, no, we're not coming back from that, unfortunately. But yeah, I know what I need to do. Brotherhood's End. Oh, Chandra. Not Chandra. All the sweepers. Bouncer's Beatdown. We saw quite a few black things. Maybe taking out that Hooded Blight Fang, Dino, Soul Steeper, certainly Sheoldred. Again, we do have a lot of creatures with power 5, matching up quite nicely with Sheoldred's 5 toughness. That's some pretty lovely tech right there. Trapjaw, well, Chandra. Commune. I'm thinking Huntmaster. I'm going to go Huntmaster. It is something that dies to our sweepers. Chances are it dies to some of the cheap removal that the opponent has. Maybe we just didn't see it. Maybe they will bring it in from their sideboard. I'll give that one a go. Still can work out quite nice. With Marauding, Secluded, Gwenna, we'll be able to play a bunch of good stuff. Phew. Oh. I was still worried about a fatal push there. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Marauding survived, that's a positive. Oh, and another land. Well, it's set. Marauding survives. We may almost see Zakama at some point. If we get Kiora, Zakama might be coming down. Nope. Yeah, we're gonna get him. Oh, we got Kiora. Here it is, folks. Everybody watching right now or later on, this is what it's all about. Play a bunch of stuff for free. Actually, I forgot to re-tap Gwenna. A little bit of a goof on my part, I must say. Would have been able to play Regisaur Alpha there. Awkward. Well, we'll attack. I'll learn for next time. Usually, I catch myself there. Nuts. You know what that calls for. Still should be good, though. They haven't killed anybody. Oh, yeah, we got him. We still got him. Oh, another land to boot. Well. I'm just going to play Zakama. Do you get this a lot? Boom. And we untap lands. Guys, we just played Zakama for free. Because when we played it, Gwenna untapped and all our lands untapped. I don't know about you, but that's pretty darn good. Let's play a Quartzwood. Draw some more stuff. And I kind of like Marauding Raptor. the camo, we want to get rid of this Vampire of the Dire Moon with Death Touch. Oh, awesome. I think, Heaven, this has to be one of the best. Absolutely. When you do something like that, devastating. No, I just hope they don't have a sweeper, but yeah, as long as they don't have a sweeper, we got them. Collected Company is not going to save you. Certainly Regisaur Alpha next turn. Oh, Jet Mirrors as well. Okie dokie. Off we go. Marauding Raptors are going to kill this stuff, which is, well, that's fine. We want to power them up, make them as big as possible. Actually, before I forget, I should... Nah, I'll play Shifting Ceratops. Take out this Etherborn. Again, something with Death Touch. We don't have to lose a massive creature that we have. Could have made Gwenna a little bit bigger. I don't really think it's needed at this point with all the damage we're about to do. No. Stunning, I must say. When you play Zakama for free, pretty fantastic. You have one, if you have Gwenna and Kiora, plus 4 lands and some cost reduction, tap her for 4 with that, plus the 4, oof, boom. I think maybe I should always just keep one copy of Zakama, and very easy to play. Again, the Secluded Courtyard is helping me to use Zakama's abilities, as well as play Dinos for any color. And Gwenna, her ability, her mana can be used for creature abilities also. But I'll keep it like it is. That certainly did the trick. And if we do get Anger of the Gods, sweeping everything they have, they're not going to get those death triggers from any of their abilities. Just how Anger works. It exiles creatures. They don't actually go to the graveyard. Technically, they don't die. And speaking of Anger, that is the hand to keep against this deck. Absolutely. We got 4 lands. Very good chance. Well, we should get to Regisaur or Quartzwood. Again, hopefully they don't go with a Thoughtseize. But I think if they were using Thoughtseize at all, we would have seen it by this point. Oh, 2 Angers. This is nasty. It's nice having 2 of them. I might just use it next turn, depending... Well, I would imagine they play some creatures here. If they don't, I'll still save it, but even if they play 1, I'll probably use it. Actually, I'll hold off. Get a little bit more value. Ramp with Wayward Swordtooth here. Playing this unclaimed territory, possibly getting to 5 lands next turn for Regisaur or Quartzwood. Probably Quartzwood, just because it survives completely. We would lose that 3/3 token to one of the sweepers. And just Quartzwood with tons of trample damage over all their little things, which probably aren't going to live when we destroy them all. I don't think they would use removal on Wayward. Well, veto. That's where it's at. Good stuff. I waited. Now we could take veto out with Bouncer's Beatdown. That doesn't really make sense. So we'll just go Anger and stop them in their tracks. Alrighty. Now we're still left over with 1 green for Bouncer's Beatdown to take out pretty much any creature black base that they play. Shieldred, of course, is going to be dropped. Hopefully they... not quite. Would have been nice. Oh, well, it is nice. Okay. Dead. 1 green. Exiled. Oh, lovely stuff. And we got to our 5th land there, like I was saying. Wayward, the second one, will be a 2, 5, 6, 7. Regisaur Alpha. If we draw another land next turn, we could go with that, plus Quartzwood, getting to a total of 10 permanents. Man, that Bouncer's Beatdown is coming handy. Not the first time today. Actually, on one of my breaks, I got to use Bouncer's Beatdown to specifically take out Shieldred. Instant speed, 1 green, taking that thing out, exiling it so you don't have to worry about it coming back with any reanimation. Although for the most part, Shieldred usually isn't reanimated, I think. But just killing it on sight, that's where it's at. She seems to be cropping up quite a bit more. Oh, Gwenna as well. I think it's got to be this. Set up for explosiveness next turn. Hope they don't have removal for her. You're certainly going to want to use it on that. I might be saving it for her, now that I think about it. Wayward Swordtooth, if we don't have any cost reduction. Oh, beat down. Absolutely, Isaac. It was the right re-edition, 100%. It is a perfect pairing, I must say. The 5 power theme, again, lining up with her 5 toughness. Shieldred is a pretty big problem, a bane of a lot of decks, I must say. Just chipping away. It is scary stuff. This is... Actually, it's not that scary now that I think about it. We have Anger of the Gods next turn. That should do the trick. Taking out Finn, Nighthawk Scavenger, and the Prosperous Innkeeper. We do have to take a decent bit of damage here. We're not dead yet. They're going to be left with 1 creature. Oh, and more lands too. My goodness. Well, we'll definitely go with Quartzwood Crasher. Bring Gwenna's toughness up to 4 so that she survives this sweeper. And Wayward Swordtooth as well. Oh. Math is hard. I didn't add things up as I should have. Well. Hey, Cut, how's it going? Yes. Yes, it is fantastic tonight. Do they have to block with everything if I attack with everything is the question. I think so. Yeah, it is a little bit too bad. Should have just swept them. Math is hard. But still, we get to attack with Gwenna. I imagine Hooded Blightfang is probably going to block maybe a Wayward Swordtooth. Hard to say. We will get a token actually with the damage from Quartzwood and this normal dinosaur token here. Probably about 3 or 4. close. Still pretty good. We got that to block Finn if we need to. 6. Yeah, Hooded Blade Fang. Oh, down to 1. Well, that is it, folks. Whew. By the skin of our teeth, my goodness. Scary stuff. But we still got her done. A little bit dicey there. Certainly, one of the sweepers would have been better. Still practicing up, brushing up on doing all that addition with Gwenna. Does she untap? How many lands do I use for the first Dino? All that stuff. But when I see the potential to barf lots of creatures from my hand, it's hard to resist the urge without doing the math. You just want to explode everything and swing for lethal. Actually, I'll be back. 1 second. Ghalta. Maybe they're 1 win away from bouncing into Diamond. Perhaps we're going to be able to spoil that. Oh, look at that. This could be quite devastating, I must say. Great Hench especially. Going to be a little bit awkward. Quartzwood Crasher only being able to come down on turn 4, unfortunately. Hopefully something a little bit cheaper before that. Making use of this early cost reduction from these guys. Ghalta? I like the looks of that. I imagine Huntmaster's dead. We'll play it. Hope for the best. Dead. Dead. As a doorknob. To be expected. It's 1 less flame-blessed bolt. It was going to die at some point. Might as well, have it happen now. I imagine this 1 Marauding is going to die also. All but certain, I would think. Yeah. Back-to-back flame-blessed bolts. Nuts. Come on, Marauding, you can live. Good buddy. Oh, not. Well, they had all the removal that they needed, unfortunately. That's how it goes sometimes. At least we will get this Quartzwood down next turn. Mono red Fires of Invention, it seems. Fires of Invention, Karn, the great creator. Getting painful artifacts. Gonna be painful against us, that's for sure. Oh, I see. Hopefully Quartzwood helps out enough. Fast enough. At least Quartzwood Crasher is a 6/6. We dodge this potential target creature gets -5/-5 until end of turn from the Might Stone and Weak Stone. Ooh. That's going to be rough. A little bit. Should actually be pretty good. We're going to draw an absolutely ton of cards. Oh, the Great Henge is turned off by Karn. Well, that's not good. I was wondering why I couldn't tap it. We would have exploded. Oh. Oh, really? Well, 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 folks. This is a good turn of events. Draw 2 cards. Gotta love it. Play a land. Beautiful. And we're at 10. Turning on Wayward Swordtooth. Yeah, they goofed. Phyrexian Fleshgorger should have blocked. Although we still would have taken out Karn since it was at 1 loyalty there. Gotta do something fast. I think we still should be able to play Ghalta even if they take out one of those dinos. We certainly have plenty of ramp with the Great Henge, which is nice to see finally, at least once tonight. Hopefully a couple times in a night. Ah, I see. That does it. Ah, no, they took out Kiora. Beat down in the deck, yes. A limited card, yes, it is. I mean, it's not that bad. We still have 1. This should still be good. Definitely going to pressure Chandra here, 100%. But yeah, I never would have really expected to see the Might Stone and the Weak Stone. Tyrant of Care Ridges, though. That looks pretty decent. Seems alright. I mean, 6 is quite expensive, but when it enters the battlefield, 4 damage to any target is kind of decent. Won you your pre-release, Isaac. Oh, okay. It could have been double Ghalta Heaven, yes. Yes. Yeah. Guess it is pretty costly. It's a good bomb, for sure, for sure. In limited, definitely. If it lands, it's going to be problematic. Cut between a rock and a hard place. That's for sure. Probably gaining a bunch of life with there's that fire's like I was dreading. At least they won't be able to play whatever they grab with Karn, so we got a chance to get him. This Phyrexian Fleshgorger doesn't have Death Touch, so we can pretty nicely still just swing him, smack him around. Crude to you. Ooh. I just keep attacking with that Fleshgorger, figuring it's going to be enough. Oh, Gwenna. Well, yeah, I want to go with that. Super ramp coming up. Oh my goodness. Wow, look at this, folks. We'll go with Shifting Ceratops now. Draw a card. We still have a potential 4-mana with the Great Henge there. Hopefully getting Trapjaw. That is interesting, I must say. Oh yes, Karn turns off the Great Henge. Okay, well, we're taking that thing out. I always seem to forget that. Wayward will take out Karn. Got to be worried about the Perilous Vault here. The card draw is good. I was thinking of attacking with Ceratops. Too late now, unfortunately. Now, Chandra, take out that ramp. Then we get to play some stuff. Kind of psycho Ghalta, I guess you could say. Well, better than psycho because we draw 2 cards. Yes, no, not playing Trapjaw. Still going to untap this, play the other Ghalta because it's like a 2-for-1 at the moment. I just want lots of bodies and stuff. That's a lot of lands, my goodness. Actually, I'll hold off on the Jet Mirrors. I might need to cycle it and get something nice next turn. Oh yes, well, unfortunately as much... I mean, it is mostly lands. That's not going to hurt us whatsoever. Fortunately, we still have some basic lands to dig for. Actually, Perilous Vault is going to happen next turn. Yeah. But everything is exiled. This could be rough. They got to be going Perilous Vault. Might Stone and the Meek Stone, then Perilous Vault, I must say. Attack with the Flesh Gorger. Of course, if it's going to die, they might as well. Save ourselves from taking some damage. But play that Perilous Vault for free, and then they do have 5 mana, so they can exile it, or use its ability to exile all non-land permanents. Painful. Ah, yes, I could have seen that. Might have been better. We'll have to pop it this turn. Or next turn, I guess. They can do it at any time. Instant speed. I see. At least we do have Shifting Ceratops. That is a good thing. Hopefully they don't recover too well. Alright, they went through. Now I can safely go Trap Jive. I needed to. I might have gone Trample on Shifting if that Goblin had blocked. But certainly we'll cycle Jet Mirrors next turn, which I think 4 Sheltered Thickets, similar to Jet Mirrors, but only for a red and a green, has a cycle of 2. Having all 4 of those in for consistency, and of course if the list is just red and green, it's going to be very consistent. Sheltered Thicket, I think, would be even more welcome in times like this. Ooh. Painful. getting away from us a little bit. Certainly Anchor of the Gods could be kind of nice. Taking out the Ox, all the little tokens. Lands upon lands. You'd think I have a crazy amount, which, again, is not the case whatsoever. Yeah, they certainly are doing it, I must say. Yeah, my goodness, we have to get flooded at some point, at least a couple times in a night, that's for sure. That still is only the first game, so I'm feeling pretty good. We got some of that enchantment hate that is going to help definitely take out Powers of Invention and Fable of the Mirror. Oh, I jinx myself, guys. I definitely jinx myself. Nuts. That's probably going to do it for us. Karn is disgusting stuff. I think so. I must say, Dino still, whether we're playing things for free, Ghalta for free due to Gwenna, I think in general, that's all very fair stuff. It's high risk, high reward, easily interrupted. Certainly, I experience it at least a couple times a night. Still going to give it a shot. Although, Reflection making a copy of the Ox. I don't think we're coming back from that. We don't have a sweeper. If I knew I had the potential of Anger or Brotherhood's End, I may have stuck around, because that would be the devastating thing. Back to Nature, Beseiju. I think at least a couple more copies of Back to Nature. Maybe 2 copies total of Beseiju, starting off with one and then another one in the sideboard. Zakama though, that would be good. Taking out their artifacts, a lot of their painful things. Definitely going to hope to see it. Hopefully playing it for free, because we have 4 lands. We have Kiora and Gwenna and cost reduction. Tap her, untap her, tap her again. She's added a total of 4. Boom. That was pretty cool that we got to play this thing for free at least once tonight. Even for 1 or 2, of course, that's still quite nasty. Beseiju, absolutely. We do got to trim a little. Trap John, I guess I could see it cutting it. Master it is. Yeah, like I say, when a card is $40, $50, $60, it's got to be good. It might just be a lot of Commander, but in Beseiju's case, it's, oh, look, I think I'm going to keep that. Even though we only have 2 lands, nothing for 2. I just like seeing Back to Nature, especially because it's the only copy we have in the deck. Perhaps I should have mulliganed, but I'm going to risk the Dino on this one. Does feel good that we're going to be taking... Oof. Play that Fires of Invention. You know you want to. Oh, luckily, we at least got that 3rd land. Maybe I could have held back playing Wayward in case they do go Fires of Invention next turn with a 4th land. That might be happening. Gonna take out Wayward if you only deal 4. That is good. We'll just keep playing bodies, I guess, at this point. we'd be able to play Ghalta for 2 green. We've got a total of 10 power, so that's not nothing, but something bad is about to happen, I feel. Okay, just a Bone Crusher. That's not so bad. We have to take out Chandra soon. If she ultimates, we die. I know that back-to-back cleansing wildfire. Certainly Chandra for 4 to ramp for 2 to use the 2 on this to target. It's a fantastic little combo right there with Darksteel Citadel being indestructible. For 1 in a red, getting a mountain plus drawing a card. It's hard to top that value. I've always loved that neat little interaction right there. One of my favorites for sure, but we may just be done for. Certainly Gwenna would power out some nice things. I did actually win a match on 3 lands. I was able to play Ghalta and Shifting Ceratops due to cost reduction. It was quite lovely indeed. Yes, I think so. Cascading Cataracts, I'm pretty sure is what it's called. Obliterating Bolt, though, is a pretty good removal. Pretty fantastic. Cavalier Flames, not so good. Not sure why they didn't just play it. Huh. Well, like I said, we got Ghalta. We would be able to take out... Oh, yeah, never mind. I'm not even going to risk it. Bother. After they've ultimated. That is the ultimate pain right there. Whenever they cast a spell, we take 5 damage. Certainly that's going to do the trick. Probably that turn, especially if they've already dealt damage to us. We were at 14, I believe, so they only would have had to cast 3 things, and we only had 1 creature to block, so yeah. Yikes. Mulligan, though. Interest. Oh, I'm going to keep it. We do only have 1 copy of Commune, of course, plenty of lands, but Commune either grabbing something for 3, Wayward Swordtooth, or Marauding Raptor. Hopefully we don't have to pass up Gwenna or Kiora, but a very good chance we'll be able to grab something fairly cheap. Something we can play a little bit sooner than this thing. Which I still think maybe probably isn't needed. It's nice, it's flashy, but replacing it with something cheaper that you can just cast more consistently. Certainly a pretty big all-star in Commander, I must say. Mono red. Mono dead. You know, I'm still going to pay that 2 life. It's painful to pay 2 life against a deck like this, but when you grab a Marauding Raptor just like that, that might be the thing you need to do. Oh, I hear somebody. All right. Okay, definitely not blocking. What did I miss? Probably not much. Ooh. I think it's all but guaranteed they had something that dealt 2 damage. Need to preserve marauding. Guess it didn't matter. Ugh. That might be it for us. Certainly Trapjaw Tyrant can be nice against mono red. If they have Soulscar Mage though, anything we try to do is probably done for. Oh, nuts. Yeah, that's going to be it. We're not coming back from that. Mono red doing its fantastic mono red stuff. I guess technically back-to-back mono reds, although very different types of mono red, certainly. Yeah, basically a sweeper cut Huntmaster. I could see cutting Marauding also. Two of them. Kind of like Unlicensed Source. I could see that thing getting pretty big. But yeah, definitely at least Huntmaster there. That dies almost guaranteed. If they have mana up, it's probably not surviving. Ooh, I can work with that. I think we have enough lands. Yeah, I was going to say probably the second copy. They certainly are going to be putting enough stuff, plenty of stuff in the graveyard, and of course they're unfortunately probably going to be killing ours. Maybe add 3 copies of hers. Probably 2 is enough. In the past I have tried 4, which is nuts, when I was facing a lot of Greasefang. But now that's not very common. Yeah, no, definitely. And I maybe could have mulliganed at least once to see one of those sweepers. Oh, they're basically starting off the exact same, unfortunately. So we really need to see a sweeper. I don't think they'll waste anything on Wayward Swordtooth. We're well away from 10. If it's damage, they'll probably just shoot us right in the face, I would think. Do as much as possible. Maybe they're considering doing some damage to Wayward here. Thrashing Brontodon, I like that. Especially because I think sometimes there is the possibility of an Embercleave with a deck like this. Maybe not so much with this particular variation, but it's always on the back of my mind. Kiora, I like shifting for something to stop the Soulscar Mage. Nah, I'm just going to go with Kiora instead. Get that card draw. I could see that. Of course, the worst case of Thrashing Brontodon, it's 2 green for a 3/4 usually. I mean, I guess the worst case would be 3 for a 3/4. Yeah. I definitely agree with that. And of course, commune with dinosaurs. If we use a couple more copies, commune can then grab our artifact or enchantment hate because it is attached to a dino. I've always loved that fact. Should probably do that a little bit more. Maybe they have play with fire, so we are just dead right here. Well, that tends to do the trick. Nuts. Also grabs Beseju, yes. I think I could perhaps up the number of communes. Even though things are pretty consistent at the moment. Late game commune is just lovely. It's lovely at any point in the game, pretty much. Would be nice if Thrashing Brontodon was maybe a 4/4. Perhaps that's too much to ask. Synergizing with Kiora, if Thrashing was a 4/4 or a 4/3, I think I still would like it. Oh, that'd be in instantly. It's a little bit rough. Decent-ish chance to see Gwenna, but I'm not going to risk it. Oh, okay, I think that's better. I must say. Got to be better for sure. Ooh. We got mono black aggro, perhaps. I don't think Marauding Raptor's sticking around. At least we are at 4 lands. Where's that fatal push? Black Devotion, huh? This could get nasty. Saving something for someone. Certainly shifting is safe. Oh, a 2/2. Well, we do get a nice little bit of damage in with Marauding. If anything, they'd use removal on shifting. Marauding would still be sticking around, which would hopefully lead to Stomping Ground plus Regisaur or Quartzwood next turn. There it is. Not so great for them. Pay that 2 life. Definitely Regisaur Alpha. We get more total damage with Marauding Raptor here. 2 pings. That might be it for them. Unless they have some sort of sweeper extinction event, but we still would be left with either Marauding or Regisaur. Marauding and the token. Yeah. Sheoldred. Well. That's what it's going to be. Yeah. I think so, Isaac. Fairly unique sequence, I must say. If they're open, you just get so much insane value from Marauding Raptor. Yeah, definitely I can see myself cutting Huntmaster on, well, this build, or any other heavily 3-drop build. I will try out, I swear, I will try out some list that involves Llanowar Elves, accelerating out Gwenna and Kiora. I do just love the potential of this thing. Later on, the possibility that it could have an immediate effect. Say we have 6 lands, it's not very common, but Huntmaster for 2, immediately reducing Regisaur Alpha to 4, total of 6 right there. A scenario like that, Llanowar Elves would never really help out immediately. Hard to say. Hit or miss. Either way, I'm going to try. Oh yeah, big time. Elf, Wayward Swordtooth on turn 3. Maybe play a second elf with that 3rd land that you play on turn 3. Nash, how's it going? Oh yeah, very specific. It's not going to make them crazy. Of course, they might not have a whole lot of cards for that tribe or that specific deck in Standard, so it's not going to break anything. Little cool things, maybe some minor support for that tribe or that deck, just so it makes a little bit of sense. Hopefully we go back to some sort of core set or explore horizons. Something that infuses neat little things for sure. I certainly would appreciate that. But, oh, what was I doing? Oh, mono black. Keep it as is. I was so excited talking about that stuff. Standard, well, it tends to do that. Standard breaks something, and sometimes it is people. Oh, wow. Wow. I should take a screenshot of that. It's taken me 4.5 years to see something like this. I can definitively say I've never gotten the honor and the ultimate pleasure of 3 Huntmasters and 3 Maraudings. Wow. 200 cards. I don't think 200 cards. Probably a little bit less. Oh, absolutely. I'd rather them push things, break something. Keeps it interesting. If it's stale, that's probably worse in the long run. Doesn't ruffle feathers, but yeah, that certainly wasn't mulligan. Wow. Oh, nuts. I got so caught up chatting with you guys, I completely missed Bouncer's beat. I don't know. That should have come in, definitely. 100%. I'll send Ghalta to the bottom. Yeah, it is good. It is good. If it does go to game 3 though, Isaac, Bouncers, I'll get the sideboarding out of the way. I should probably get used to that. Do that stuff. And then have our chats. It's looking good, whether or not they have, you know what, fatal push. I'll draw a card. Yeah, this is good. I don't really write notes on matchups. I've faced everything so much. It's almost second nature to me at this point, I feel. I just know what I need to do. Usually, most dinosaur lists are fairly linear, so there's not a whole lot of variation. Alrighty, Gwenna, the good stuff. Boom. Untap. Tap it again. Lovely. Hopefully they don't kill it. Oh, well, we still get to untap. We'll go Marauding for 2. Wayward is going to be free. Gwenna untaps. Boom. We get to play unclaimed territory. Total of 4. Pretty decent. That's okay by me. I don't know about you guys, but she's good. It takes a little bit of practice, sequencing everything there, getting used to it. Once you get comfortable, what you have to play first, remembering to tap Gwenna if you have lands that could be used, just so that she will untap and you get the most value ramping potential from her. Oh, Nash, it's a pure joy. She must have been made for dinos, because this is disgusting. Gwenna is the greatest addition to dinos since Marauding Raptor, I gotta say. What other deck can do that? I want to take a quick peek at creatures. How many creatures cost 3 and start off with 5 power? Not much. Again, there's no deck that is, I think, using enough creatures at 5 power to get a ton of value from Gwenna, other than Dinos. It's possibly mono green, but I'll search in collection. Power greater than, power 5. Equals 5. Alright, owned, unowned. Let's go. With a mana value of 3. So we're comparing it to Wayward Swordtooth here. We'll get back to the matches in a second, but I just want to highlight stuff. Oh, well, you know, they're going to make some mistakes. Hard to say whether it's a mistake or they wanted to push a card to sell packs. I know sometimes people go to that conclusion. Hard to say. It's closed door stuff. We'll never know exactly. But you can see right here, nothing really that's jumping out at me. Gadrek the Crown Scourge was kind of something I've been considering with this Gwenna 5-power Dinos. Oh, bending, breakouts. One key thing might be enough to push it over the edge, which Gwenna certainly seems to be. But this has always been on my mind the past couple of days. Similar costing, total mana value to Wayward. Potential to grab a bunch of treasure tokens. Of course, if there's lots of targeted removal, maybe they kill Gadrak, but I mean, look at that. At the beginning of our end step, create a treasure token for each non-token creature that died this turn. So ours or the opponent's could be pretty fantastic ramp right there. Could see myself slapping a copy of that. And otherwise, maybe Ronus, Heliod. We're not really in enough white to ever get there and make him a creature. Juan, how's it going? Oh, the white avatar, I haven't used that in quite a while, Juan. I still think it could be pretty easily done. John Rotting Regisaur 4 Thoughtseize. Yeah. I've always wanted to use Thoughtseize. I don't think I have a single copy, actually. Yeah. Always play Dinos, always strive to do the best, tweak. Of course, it doesn't matter what we do, some nights will be painful. Luckily, this feels pretty good, pretty even tonight, I must say. Yeah, Isaac, hopefully someday I'm going to bite the bullet. I'm going to get my full play set of Thoughtseize at some point. This is certainly a better hand. 2 lands. I won't be able to go commune. I have to make sure Jetmir's comes down turn 1, unfortunately. I could see that. Yeah. We would be drawing a lot of cards. Chances are there'd be a pretty clear thing that should be discarded. Wayward. I was thinking commune there, but we may need it to dig for more lands, potentially. It's crazy, Isaac, that they're selling wild cards on the store. I think any of you guys, that's interesting, to say the least. Certainly something I'll fortunately never have to buy. Sitting on the gold I'm sitting on. Playing one deck, that is an ultimate plus. That's an ultimate pain right there. But I think Kiora should hopefully survive. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's ramp with, or grab something with commune. Marauding it is. Get that cost reduction. Even if we don't draw another land, we can still go Marauding plus Wayward. Then Regisaur. That doesn't make sense. Just have a little bit of patience, you know. Open up some packs, get a couple wild cards. Things will be good. Not too sure what they foretold. Not too worried, but we'll see. Something bad's gonna happen. Sheoldred. Very interesting seeing Sultai, I must say. But Gwenna. Gwenna it has to be. Imagine Sheoldred might pressure Kiora, unfortunately. Oh, I wouldn't be embarrassed to teach anyone. If you find the right person to teach this game, I think it can go quite well, explaining all the potential types of decks, getting them to try out as wide a range as possible, so when they do choose, they can choose confidently and have the best experience possible starting out. I would love to teach people this game. I'd always thought about that. I certainly have the patience for it. You guys know that. If I'm playing one deck all the time forever, I probably have a decent bit of patience. Oh, Sheoldred, you goofed, I must say. Tap her again. Boom. That's alright. Wayward Swordtooth is going to be turned on. Regisaur Alpha, we're going to be slamming down at some point here. I don't think we'll go too low. Yeah, we got to tap Gwenna again. No, we don't. No, we don't. What am I thinking? We have a total of 4. We'll see what we draw if we need to tap Gwenna for mana. Take the ping. Shifting. Looking good, looking good. Like that also. That's a lot. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot. That's okay. Cute rat. Oh, hey. Rat tribal. Piper of the Swarm, I think, from Throne of Eldraine. There's actually a decent amount of support for rats. Oh, some of those new... whatever the rat lord from the new Jumpstart, yes, rat tribal is supercharged now with that. Oh, down to... wow. We just did 24 damage and took out Sheoldred. Stunning. This is the way to do dinos. Dead. Sultai got nothing. We have the power Nash. Oh. Oof. You can see right there, everybody. You don't really need Trapjaw Tyrant, I think, when you do something like that. Cut Trapjaw maybe for something similar to Quartzwood. Of course, it's a little bit bigger, it has trample. Things are going to be more consistent when you do trim it down to just those 2 colors. And Zakama as well. Super laser focused on this explosiveness that you just saw. Maintaining that. Not really worrying too much about what the opponent is doing. Again, Isaac. Switching if we need to. Bringing in those sweepers. The specific hate for the specific stuff. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. If Wizards wasn't a publicly traded company, I think things would be better. That's probably the big reason a lot of painful decisions are made, because a company is public. Oh no, everything is a business. It's just some decisions rub people the wrong way, unfortunately. A little bit too often. I still love the game. I'll always love the game. As long as it's not, well, they don't go out of business. I don't see that happening. They'll eventually transition, I think, mostly completely to digital. That's the best profit margin for sure, which, you know, your business, that's what it's all about. You have to make money some way. Can't knock them for that. I guess. It is all about the short-term success when, again, I think it is a publicly traded company. You got the pressure of the shareholders, and that's not a fun thing whatsoever. Just a general Sultai ramp, it seems. It's been quite some time since I've seen all 3 copies of the Queen. It's kind of cool. Well, not so cool at the moment, of course, but at least we still do get to go shifting. Certainly not as explosive as the previous game, but they don't have too many cards at the moment. Yeah. Maybe something's going to come along that unseats Magic's Gathering, is just a better product. Hard to say. If you find enjoyment out of it, whatever deck you play multiple decks, you play one deck, just focus on that, have fun. Know that if it is Arena, you don't have to spend a lot of money. Of course, it might be a little hard depending how you play, standard of course, but if you're in an Eternal format, chances are if your deck has a good enough game plan, clear, focused, it should do well enough. You practice enough against the matchups and you can tweak with the sideboard, bringing in whatever you need, whatever makes sense, and yeah. Oh, absolutely, Nash. I did that quite a bit in the past, especially with Vengevine, for anybody who knows that. At one point, that was the bee's knees. Yeah, we're not winning this one. But yeah, Vengevine, 2 and 2 green. If you play two creatures, or 2 green creatures in a turn, you get Vengevine from your graveyard to the battlefield. Crazy stuff. Crabvine, yes, represent, you said it. I do have my playset of Vengevine. I waited until it went cheap. The key part of that deck, I think, got banned at one point. It goes back and forth depending what's printed. It can bust Vengevine again. But yeah, I was printing copies of that thing because it was super expensive at one point there. But Sultai. I see Shieldred. I don't like it. It doesn't seem like they have probably a lot of black creatures. I think it's still probably good to bring in Bouncer's Beatdown. Dredge is it is nasty. Some people say it's one of the worst things that was printed. Kind of like Carnage Tyrant. Unlicensed Hearse, now that I think about it. Trapjaw, well, Trapjaw and Zakama both. Probably not a whole lot of hits for those things. I think there's a good chance Huntmaster is not going to survive a lot of stuff. Ooh, yes. Oh, nasty stuff. Yes, yes, indeed. It's just interesting seeing how people break things or find some new deck, new variation. Of course, it's very rare that it happens anymore. But when it does happen, there's a slim chance there's something out there somebody hasn't discovered that's going to pop up at some point, or something gets printed that pushes some specific deck into prominence. It's quite exciting just to think what might be on the horizon. Sending one Jetmir's to the bottom, that would be potentially kind of clunky and awkward. We got 3, it would get Huntmaster, then Gwenna, then Kiora, I hope. If all goes well. Which could go pretty well. Hopefully no fatal push, but it is nice to see Huntmaster since we did cut quite a few copies of that thing. Ooh, okay, this is... If Huntmaster survives, cross your fingers, guys. Marauding plus Gwenna next turn. Then we're really not off to the races. Okay, not the worst thing in the world. At the very least, we could go Kiora next turn. Tap Gwenna. Untap her, play Marauding. Maybe play something else. Hopefully. Okay, let's hope they run out of removal at some point here. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Kiora plus Stomping Ground. We untap one of these lands here. Set up next turn with Marauding. Hopefully this time it sticks around. At the very least, we should be drawing a card with Wayward. Phew, well, they will still be able to normally play one. They haven't played their land for the turn, so one of those isn't a source of black. Marauding may be safe. Marauding is safe. Good. Alrighty. Hopefully we draw some stuff. Not nothing. At least Unlicensed Hearse is going to start getting big. I just realized Kiora can untap the Hearse, make it super big. This is good. This is good. I just realized that fact. Woo! I'm excited. Victor, it's going pretty good. Pretty good tonight, I must say. Had an absolutely explosive game. The first game against this Sultai Control, I guess it is. This variation of Dinos showing the potential. But it is nice to finally see a licensed Hearse, Isaac. Big time. Ooh, and the Great Henge. I wonder if that's saw it coming. I could see that happening. We're gonna give her a go. Saw it coming. If they have it, they're gonna use it. Oh, not saw it coming. I think Kiora is... I was thinking about that today. That's a very good point you mentioned. I think a mixture might be good. Kiora, though, is more preferable for me. She's got the untapping potential of super ramping with Gwenna there. Tap her for 2, untap her, tap her again. Total of 4. We play a creature that has power 5. She untaps. She can tap again. We get a total of 6 mana. Another creature she might untap. Eventually getting a total of 8 mana, 10 mana with Gwenna. Because of Kiora. If Gwenna couldn't tap twice, it would not have been nice. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Yes, Hearse on their end step. That is, I do often forget that. I guess they did only have one thing in their graveyard, so waiting for this Behold the Multiverse to go in. Yeah, I think maybe 1 or 2 copies of Grook's Uprising just to up the potential card draw, give trample to everything, definitely. I think sometimes people forget that Grook's Uprising does that. Certainly trample on Wayward is good. Marauding Raptor, there was a couple times tonight, Marauding was sitting at 8 power. One time I think it was sitting at 10. If that could have had trample, that definitely would have locked things up. Oh, they definitely do. You can make stuff happen on 3 lands even. Of course, it's very risky. There's a good chance we're dead to that. It's usually all but guaranteed. We'll see. More important than Gwenna. I could see that happening, yeah. Well, Omniscience has to go, that's for sure. We don't want to be playing stuff for free. But no, I haven't... I don't think I tried Isaac's list. I forget, lots of you guys have fantastic suggestions. I lose track. I try to write them down here and there. There's just so much potential tweaks you can do just with Dinos alone. A lot of stuff that is at least worth a try, I must say. Oh, Hearse, let's not forget that. We'll do it now so we don't miss our opportunity. Hope they don't get another Sultai ultimatum. Close to this, yes. The Storm the Festival, Isaac. I know that is certainly one of your favorites, and I think I should try something like it. Feather Dinos, yes, I think we were talking about that a couple nights ago. Pablo, I was thinking Wayward Swordtooth, there's a little bit better chance to turn on Wayward Swordtooth compared to Topiary Stomper. Wayward also could sometimes ramp us as well with lands. But at the moment here, you can see Topiary Stomper still would not have been turned on. We're sitting at 5 lands. But we did have 10 permanents. We were able to get some pressure with that thing though. Oh, this is actually... Hold on a second, guys. This is good. I'm liking the looks of this. Absolutely. I must agree. Storm the Festival, potentially grabbing Regisaur plus Ghalta. Of course. Pretty good. Pretty good. I like it. Clutch. We only have 2 copies. But yeah, I think Wayward at least has felt good. Sometimes the cost reduction from Topiary Stomper does go to waste if you have Huntmaster and Marauding. Wayward Swordtooth again potentially being cast for... Yeah, we gotta crew this. Wayward being cast for a single green does feel pretty satisfying. Fatal Push, Unlicensed Hearse. Heartless, something. Well, they used it on that. We still have Regisaur Alpha, though. And they don't have a lot of stuff. I figured Hearse might be dead at some point. Not so nice, though. Creature. Creature, any creature. I'll take anything. That's not a creature. I'll hold off playing it. Maybe they get a Thoughtseize. They take 2 for... Oh, we got Carney T. I like this. This could be nice. I hope. They just draw lands. They don't even have a man land. Oh, yes, folks. Super duper ramping potential. Look at this. We're going to explode off the face of the planet. Off the face of the game. Look how much disgusting card draw. Look at this. Boom. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my. Oh, wow. Oh, that was beautiful. Stunning. Let's draw 2 more cards. Pretty lovely stuff. Definitely the Karuga. Also, 5 power. Yes, Storm the Festival. Seems good. Something bad's happening with Dig Up. They're going to be able to play whatever they grab. Hopefully it's not too bad. Oh, nuts. Maybe we're still dead, unfortunately. We'll see. I do fear for companions. Of course, they kind of gimped us. Oh, we got to think about this one. I definitely don't think I want them to have Mastermind's Acquisition, peer into the abyss. Yeah, it's got to be Masterminds. They're going to grab something nasty and play it for free. That can't happen. Oh, never mind. Either way, we would have dead. But it would have been dead. Not quite. Shieldred would have to be played first. If Shieldred isn't played first. Oh no, she is. Okay. No, we're dead. We killed ourselves. Well, we did have a fantastic turn of events there. I should have seen that shenanigans. I won't make that mistake again. That's for sure. Nuts. Still a good time. Satisfying. Explosive. Very, very nearly, I must say. Certainly was pretty cool to see everything drawn there. I think either way it was going to be problematic. Mastermind's Acquisition. Maybe they had a Shieldred in the sideboard or something nasty. Played for free. Golly gee. I will get there. I imagine I'll get to Diamond, maybe not Mythic this month. We'll see. This definitely is onto something. I'll continue, I feel, with this list. Make it better and better. Tweak it as much as possible. Still crazy. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think I had enough mana. No, unfortunately. Possibly I might have missed something. I think I would take Dinos to Modern. Yeah. I'd take Dinos to Legacy even though they would not do good. Again, it would just be kind of interesting to face all the very painful, nasty things. Excuse me. Pretty good chance we would lose every single one, but it'd be interesting nonetheless. Liking the looks of this more and more. Hopefully Gwenna surviving. Certainly seems to be the case with just a 4. Interesting. Well, certainly grab something with Commune. Shifting. Yeah. Let's get something with 5 power there for Gwenna. Neo brand combo. Storm Dino. Yeah, I would like that. I gotta play some more crazy stuff. I know Thrasta Storm's Wrath, I think it is. I've seen that do some crazy stuff in Legacy. Oh, yeah. Nuts. Very satisfying indeed. But I think this is about to be nuts right here. Of course, Huntmaster reduced the cost of Dinos. Gwenna tapping. Wayward free. Tap her again. Good old shifting. Play the plains. Regisaur. Look at that. Topiary Stomper again would not have been turned on in this particular scenario. But you see how many creatures we barf. We got down. We slam. We're able to attack with a 5/5. Whereas we only would have gotten a 4/4. And well, we wouldn't have been able to do anything with it. So I definitely think Topiary versus Wayward probably... hey, there's your guy's favorite. Storm the Festival. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. It can be painful. Sometimes I lose a lot of matches and games in a row. It is difficult, I must say. Looks like we might have them here. Cindermaw? Oh yes, absolutely. Cindermaw, I think, especially with this list, proccing Kiora and drawing a card is good. Big time. Luckily, they aren't able to get the Great Henge down here. I think we should kill him if we draw basically any other creature next turn. 5, 7... or that might just be it. If we draw another creature, that would be it. Ooh, that's not another creature. Okay, well, we'll do as much as humanly possible. Nuts. They got an elf. Yes, Yu-Gi-Oh! Does have a dinosaur deck. I didn't really look into that too much, but I have always been intrigued by that fact. Karn and Greasefang, yes. Although I don't see Greasefang. Has been a little bit more common the past few days, I must say. Some angels as well. Of course, going back to Giant Cindermaw there, turning off the life gain helps a little bit, I guess, when they have Shieldred down. Yeah. I could see at least a couple Cindermaws, maybe in the sideboard. Just so we don't get completely caught out by something heavily involved in life gain. Let's hope it's not big hits. Cross your fingers. Nothing. That's not nothing. Yikes. I think Greasefang is the most common and best of one, where people probably aren't bringing in graveyard hate, so Greasefang doesn't have to worry about that, and maybe people concede early in the face of Greasefang if they suspect something bad is going to happen. Greasefang on the play, that sort of thing. Yeah. Spirits is going to be interesting, though, when they get more of their key pioneers. Oh, Storm again. Well, this matchup certainly is proving why mono green is one of the top things. Ouch. Ghalta might help. Of course, they'll attack with that forest. They'll not. Well. Got to attack with everything, otherwise we're definitely dead. Best one, absolutely. Best one isn't a real format. At least on Arena, just with the auto shuffler and stuff, it's not right. I think everybody should play best of 3. It gives a false sense of how the deck does, that's for sure. Yeah, we're not busting through that. unfortunately. Yeah. Oh, absolutely, Pablo. Embercleave. Big time. Not a lot of heavy hitters, though. Sweeper, not doing a whole lot. Of course, it can take out the forests if they make multiples with Nissa, but if they get her down, it's just going to be painful right there. Sometimes we could take out the dorks, but I don't think these hit enough. Storm's Wrath could be pretty good. And partly why I kind of was liking Trapjaw Tyrant, just to deal with some of their big stuff. Exile Cavalier of Thorns, maybe ping Trapjaw a couple times to exile both of them. Sometimes they're just too big for my stuff, and yeah. Taking out their Planeswalkers would be good. Certainly, I mean, you saw how many cards we drew. They got the package of Great Henge and Kiora Behemoth Beckoner. If they land that stuff, it might just be lights out right there. No matter what you do. One Beseju. For sure. Well, keep in Zakama. Brotherhood's End. Oh, I could see that. Yes, now that you mention it. I almost forgot that fact because I'm so used to anger only hitting creatures. I think tonight I'll open up a couple packs, get my second copy of this thing. Maybe do 3-in-1 instead, just so that I can hit these Planeswalkers and take them out. A little bit easier. Certainly taking out Karn would be welcome indeed. Burn down the house. Hard to say. 5, definitely I could see it being too expensive. Sometimes the ramp is cost reduction, and from Gwenna, we might have a tough time getting to 5. Oftentimes we don't even need 5 mana. But burn down would do the trick. It wouldn't take out the Cavalier of Thorns, though. I think I'm going to have to mulligan this. 2 lands, we would eventually get Marauding, but it could be rough afterwards. That's better, I think. Yeah. We got a source red for Huntmaster, Secluded, helping us cast Wayward and all that good stuff. Send 1 Huntmaster to the bottom, though. Cut your henge. Ooh, yeah. I think I could be persuaded to go with Storm's Wrath, though. 4 damage to each creature and each Planeswalker is pretty good. Probably would do the trick in a lot of cases. Hitting the old growth troll might be kind of nice. Hold on. The auto tapper almost messed us up there. Unfortunately, we don't have another land. But Marauding for 1, Wayward for 1 is, well, it's not nothing. It's not the best, but oh shoot. I know the one you're talking about, though. Yes. Yeah, I think maybe a light damage sweeper that still damages creatures and Planeswalkers, so Brotherhood's End. Hopefully Kiora has enough, she still survives. Would be kind of painful hitting her, though, I imagine. But also, sometimes, probably Gwenna still survives as long as she has 1 counter on her. Gets to 4 toughness. Pretty good. I don't think they're attacking with the old growth troll. Hopefully they don't. I mean, we got to our third land. We're slowly but surely. Yeah, oh, absolutely. Anything monocolored, I mean, it's going to be explosive, ramping, draw, infinitely consistent. Of course, mono green, making use of Llanowar Elves and Elvish Mystic, powering out that Kiora, or tapping plus one of their lands, slapping the Wolf Willow Haven on the land that is untapped, tapping it for 2 and doing all that lovely stuff. I think, mono green's got to be my public enemy number 1. Burning Hands, 6 damage to a green permanent, I think should be maybe in the mix. That would do the trick. Taking out Cavalier of Thorns would probably Kiora after they use her ability once. Yeah, Karn does. Karn does. Yeah. Beat down for 3. Still pretty expensive, but still doing a lot of stuff, I must agree. I'm thinking it's got to be Kruga next turn, maybe. Now we'll do Regisaur Alpha. I want to draw a bit more with Kruga when we play. We would have only drawn one thing, unfortunately. I'll see what they do. They would have to block with the Elvish Mystic to save. Well, they probably want to not have Kiora take 6, yeah. Maybe they do. Okay. Oh, we are, I must say. Cross your fingers, one more land. I think we're going to get it with Kruga. We'll draw 2 cards next turn. We'll draw 1 plus something else with Kruga. If we draw a land, play Kruga, maybe draw another land, we would be at a total of 6. We can go Kruga plus Quartzwood. We'll be at 10 permanents. We'll have a pretty bad onslaught of creatures for sure. Yes, mono green dinos. I've tried it a bit in the past. I did try it for St. Patrick's Day. Oh, a long time ago. Maybe for St. Patrick's Day every year I do some mono green dinos. Maybe not only on St. Patrick's Day. If you guys really want me to, I'll do that. But at least on St. Patrick's Day, I think that that'd be fun. Oh, that's I think that's all too good. Reduce Kruga to 2. Actually, so he gets killed. What am I thinking? We'll still draw some stuff. That's also good. Maximum aggression. All in. Also your birthday, Pablo. Oh, okay. I'll have to remember that. Yeah. Mono green. That's always going to be around. Again, like you say, it's consistent. Infinitely consistent. Easy to get things in. Nice to see us getting a 9/9 for free. Hopefully bad things don't happen here, but I got to imagine it's looking pretty good at the moment. Yeah. I think I should try mono green again, especially with Gwenna, for sure. We could make some very nasty things happen with that. We have some nice ramping potential. Not having access to Huntmaster and Marauding certainly does hurt things, but yeah, now with the recent addition of Gwenna, mono green dinos I think is quite a bit better. They have the other Storm the Festival again, unfortunately. Ouch. Yes, yes. Oh, wait, another one. That's disgusting. You gotta be kidding. I do want to try that, I must say. Gwenna turn 2, big time. Yeah. One day I'll try Elvish Dinos. Elven Dino. Gruul Elven Dinos. Something like that. I'm pretty sure Gwenna is an elf. Yeah. Well, at least they can't play anything else. Lovestock Beast can't attack. Maybe we still have enough to get it done, especially with that 9/9 there is scary. Yeah, I think we're still all good. Ooh, Trapjaw as well. Ooh, I like it. Elven Dinos for Christmas. Oh, yeah. I've been thinking something to do for Christmas. Yes. Definitely. 1 into 3. Kiora, of course, would be nice on turn 2, but yeah, now that's got to be also a very good thing to do. Maybe better. Maybe it's preference. But with Gwenna and Kiora. Elven Dinos. Gruul. Maybe Christmas Day, we'll see. I might be busy. I might take a night off. I know that's quite crazy. Oof, we got it done. Math is for blockers, like I say. I didn't even bother counting because, well, just take them out as much as possible. But Bouncer's Beatdown. Also, Bouncer's Beatdown, of course, is nice because we're not fighting. Chances are the thing we fight would kill the creature, our own Dino. So Bouncer's Beatdown, Domri's Ambush. Actually, I kind of like Domri's Ambush. 1 in a green, or red and a green. Put a counter on, deal damage equal to that creature's power to a creature or planeswalker for 2. So it does a little bit less than Bouncers. Yeah. Pretty versatile. Interaction, again, only being sorcery speed is kind of painful, but let's do the Bouncers. I haven't tried Karn and Dinos though, Heaven. Maybe I should at some point. There's so much cool stuff you can do. Trapjaw, not Trapjaw, Karn, grab some problematic artifact. Oh. The options are endless, I must say. Storm the Festival, Dinos, Mono Green, Boros, Rakdos, Menace, Tribal Dinos, Tamer, Rainbow, Mono Red Dinos, very good Mono Red list, potentially. Oh, Chandra, what am I thinking? I want that. Oh, yes, yes. Monstersaur. Yeah. I think I really should try out Monstersaur, especially with Gwenna. Wow, this looks good. I haven't tried out Monstersaur yet. On or off stream. That would be good. I think this hand could be good if they don't pop off too fast here. Of course, Brotherhood's End would be nice to take out their elves. We don't have 2 sources of red at the moment, though. Vivian, Champion of the Wilds, yes, giving reach or reach and vigilance until the start of your next turn, digging for a creature, playing creatures as if they had flash. Could be pretty good. Flash dinos. I did Champion Dino, I think I called it, quite some time ago. Kiora? No, Kiora. Wayward? Yeah, Wayward. Get that Jetmir's Garden down. And hope good things happen. But yeah, the Cavalier of Thorns is certainly pretty painful. Oh, most all Vivian's cards are mono green. I think at this point, public enemy #1. Mono blue spirits. I don't think I've faced it in a days. Maybe 1 mono blue spirits in the past week, possibly 2. It's certainly not common. This has to be the most common, one of the most common. Even if I don't face it in a night, I still think, yeah, it's the thing, the bane of at least my existence. Cure for 3, we'd only be left with 2. Of course, what it is. Get a big body. A 6/6. Be able to trade with those Cavalier of Thorns. Give us a slim chance of surviving. But still probably not. Yeah, that's alright. I don't think the War Vivian is too expensive. Most of the Vivians aren't too expensive. Vivian Reed at one point was very expensive. The one for 3 and 2 green. That was good stuff. Yeah. Mono green guaranteed. Maybe I should start bringing in Weathered Runestone. Stopping Storm the Festival in its tracks. And stopping Greasefang. And stopping anything that does stuff with graveyards or cheats out things from their library. I think it's time again for the Runestone. Better than Graveyard or Grafdigger's Cage. Yeah. We can go Kiora plus Ghalta. Do we have a chance at all? That's the question. Don't think so. I mean, Bouncer's beat down to shoot Nissa. It's not nothing. But they still got so much. Yeah. Either way, I mean, they were going another Storm the Festival next turn, I think. Taking out Nissa, though, that's pretty good. But like I say, I think I'd like to try Domri's Ambush again. Or Burning Hands, one of those. But probably Domri's Ambush. We got lots of big creatures. Chances are that's going to do the trick. Probably more versatile because we have so many big creatures with Domri's Ambush taking out Sheoldred. Likely if a creature has 4 power, we do put that 1/1 counter on the creature, getting it to 5, taking out Sheoldred. Oh, we're not dead yet. Quite. Maybe. No, we are. Yeah, both things have to block to save ourselves. Darn. I think so. I could... Weathered Runestone, yes. Either having my own storm or Weathered Runestone, 100%. Group hug. Absolutely. Instant speed interaction. Versatile instant speed interaction, even though we have to pay a little bit more with Bouncer's Beatdown, is good. Big time. Kill Shieldred for cheap, right away. Don't ask questions. Hopefully something where, like Bouncer's Beatdown, so I believe you lock in the damage, even if they respond to take out your most powerful creature. You're not left with also a powerful creature. You still deal that 5. Say you only have a 5/5, they kill it after you've played Bouncers. That 5 damage still goes through, I'm pretty sure. So something like Bouncers that checks when you cast it for the highest power and still does the damage might be preferable if they have some mana untapped, potentially killing something. Yeah, it was good though. Lots of fantastic plays. I think the clear thing, at least the takeaway from tonight, has to be probably mono green, Weathered Runestone, something to hate on it. Something versatile also. Thanks for watching, Pablo, Victor, Isaac, Nash, JDX. Man, I lose track of everybody. I'm going to have to start calling you guys chat at some point, which is pretty crazy to think. Pretty fantastic that I'm getting to that point. Once I get big, eventually bigger, I think I'll still do an OG stream. Not so many people allowed. All you guys that are here right now, select VIP only chat. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, it's gonna be lovely. Hopefully I get to do something for Christmas. We'll see. It's gonna be fun. Oh, I do have a Discord. Victor, did you not see it yet? No. I was thinking Patreon, but I might do something with Discord. You can monetize it, do memberships and stuff, of course. One day. I do want to do this full time as much as possible, even more things. But again, as long as you guys are here, I love it. That's the best part. But yeah, have a good night, everyone. Hopefully you sleep well. The store. Still got the store. Oh yes. $100 tier. RV smiles at you, yes. Well, that's all good. Yeah, usually we chat and stuff. This store, though, not my store. It's kind of themed around Thanksgiving, I guess, for today. But yeah, still got the store. Working on shirts and slippers, that sort of thing. The mug, especially. I think that's one of my favorite things. Did I link it? No. I can link it for you. And anybody else that's watching right now or later on, if you want to chat with all of us, Discord is where it's at. Lots of other things when I start to play other games as well. I post merchandise ideas. Maybe you have ideas for merchandise. I'm pretty sure there's a section for that. But bear with me 1 second here. Link. Invite people. Yes. Make sure the link expires never. That's where it's at. Okay. That should be it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and in the description as well. Maybe I should start having a little banner. Discord, other stuff. All right. Got some good guys joining. More people. Good stuff. Love to see it. Just, yeah, a little ways down in this description. Awesome. Awesome. Keep adding people. Of course, down the line, whenever it is, you don't got to spend anything. There'll probably be a $250 tier, I'm thinking. I'll say hello specifically and call you out by name once a month. So that's a pretty good value for $250. $500, I haven't quite settled on it, but I'll say your name every stream, at the start of every stream. That's like insane value when you compare the two for $500 a month. US, that is. Pretty good, pretty good. No. None of that stuff. Maybe I'll sell my old cards. Sign my old cards. Or something. Just the Dino costume. Not very exciting stuff. Maybe it would be exciting for some people, but fully covered dinosaur costume. Maybe it does something for someone. I don't know. Wonderful stuff, yes. Hey, well, now you know. That is lovely. No. That is, I like joking about stuff. Whether or not it's serious. Try and laugh at everything. You can choose to laugh. You can choose to cry. Might as well joke about it. Doesn't mean you don't care, but it helps maybe deal with tough stuff a little bit better. People might think you don't care, but that's not true with me. What's your... Oh, my shirt. The fantastic dinosaur. I'll show it off to you guys before we finish here. Nope. Oh, bigger. Whoa. Nope, that's not working. No. 1 second. Nine mana. Oh. Yes, it is pretty fantastic. One of my favorites. My daughter actually has a version of it for herself. It's pretty cool. I think we have a picture of us matching. Some picture of us wearing it. Make sure I switch back to... Boom. All right. Yeah. I think so. I should have maybe my own custom art of a dinosaur eating a lemon. Make it into a shirt, because I can't use this art. Of course, it was made by somebody else. But puns, that's where it's at. I love it. Love chatting with you guys. Having a good time. As always, win or lose. Crying dino eating lemons. It's pretty good. All right. Yes, Pablo. Everybody else. I know. All right. Yeah. Hopefully see you guys tomorrow. If not, of course, you can catch it later on. Remember, there's always room for improvement. Have a good night, a good morning, evening, afternoon, whenever it is, whenever you are watching. Peace. Yes. Thanks again.